This song, Flight of the Earls, was written by Liam Reilly of Bagatelle fame, and it tells the story of the Irish emigration scene in the 1980s. Now the title, I'm sure, comes from the original Flight of the Earls back in the early 1600s. I'm playing the song in the key of B flat. Now you'll see I have a capo here on the 3rd fret. That means everything is pushed up 3 half steps, so I'm using the chord shapes from the scale of G major. So the 3 chords from that are G, C and D. But when I'm playing them here in this position with the capo, it pushes them up, like I said, 3 half steps, and instead of playing G, we're now playing B flat. If I played that shape down here with no capo, it would be G. It's pushed up 3 half steps to B flat. The other chord shape we're using is the C chord shape, but it's important to know that we're not actually playing the C chord, because it's pushed up 3 half steps also to D sharp. And we're also playing the D major chord shape, but push that up 3 half steps and it becomes F. But for the purposes of this lesson anyway, I'm just going to call the chords by their chord shapes. And there's only 3 chords: G, the C shape and the D shape. Now I'm using a finger picking pattern to accompany this, the common finger picking pattern for 4/4 songs that we use, and it's as follows. So for the G major shape, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and repeat it. So the bass note, the 6th string, is picked with my thumb for this G shape. That's the 1 beat. 2nd string, 3rd string and 1st string. 1 and 2 and. Now my fingers just repeat that pattern right throughout the song. I'm going to alternate my thumb for this chord between the 6th and the 4th. So it'll be as follows: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And for the C shape, the fingers will pick the exact same pattern, but my thumb now picks 5th for the 1 beat and 4th string for the 3 beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And for the D shape, this time the root note is on the 4th string open, so that's what my thumb is going to be picking. That's the 1 beat, and that alternates with the 5th for this chord. 1 and 2 and 5th string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I'm using a sus4 chord on a couple of occasions in this lesson. You don't have to use the sus4 chord, but it does add something to it, I think. For example, for the G major shape, you can hear that difference there. What I'm doing is I'm putting my 1st finger on the 2nd string 1st fret, and that's actually the 4th note, hence the sus4. That's the 4th note of the G excuse me, of the G major scale. That's the 1st note, 2nd note, 3rd note of the scale, 4th note. So I'm replacing the 3rd note with the 4th note just for that little sus4. 1st finger on here and remove my my finger again back to the G chord. I'm also using the sus4 chord in the D sus4 chord, and that's so what I'm doing there is I'm again replacing the third note in the D scale. First note, second note, third note. So instead of playing that note, I'm putting my little finger here, adding it onto the third fret of the first string, which is the fourth note of the scale. So we have the D chord, the sus4 chord, D sus4, back to D. To practice that chord, just try it with some down strums. The D chord, 1, 2, D sus4, put the little finger on, 3, 4. Similarly for the G and the G sus4, G sus4, G,